For decades, bubble wrap meant safety for our products. But for UK businesses, that's changing fast. In just the last year, UK consumer demand for sustainable packaging as standard has jumped from 47% to a staggering 76%. This is a commercial risk. Over 1/5 of your customers are willing to boycott you for using the wrong packaging, and the message is clear. An overwhelming 4 out of 5 shoppers would rather receive their goods in paper or cardboard. So, how do you meet this demand? We will show you the viable and beneficial alternatives for UK businesses right now. First, let's be clear on the problem. Traditional bubble wrap is fossil fuel-based polyethylene, persisting in landfills for centuries. Recycling is not the silver bullet we hoped for. Globally, a shocking 91% of plastic is never recycled. Here in the UK, we're barely breaking 50% for plastic packaging recycling. The system is fundamentally struggling to keep up. So, with consumer pressure mounting and the environmental cost clear, what's forcing change for a business? Here's the answer: regulation. The first driver is the UK's plastic packaging tax. It directly penalises any plastic packaging with less than 30% recycled content. But the real factor is the new Extended Producer Responsibility, or EPR, scheme. It shifts the waste cost from the taxpayer onto you, the producer. How? Through modulated fees. The easier your packaging is to recycle, the less you pay. This is a powerful financial incentive for smart design, so the pressure is on. But can the alternatives actually do the job? Can paper truly protect fragile goods as well as plastic? Let's start with paper. It's not just preferred by consumers, it's a recycling powerhouse with an 83% rate in Europe that dwarfs plastic's 40%. And to answer our earlier question, yes, it protects. Modern paper-based solutions, like HexWrap, can offer comparable or better protection. Paper is a fantastic, scalable solution. But what's next? Material science is offering some incredible new options. Mycelium packaging is grown from fungi by UK companies. It's protective, custom-molded, and fully home compostable. Amazingly, it's not just carbon neutral, it's carbon negative. It actively stores biogenic carbon, helping the environment as it grows. Then there's seaweed. Companies like Notpla are turning it into biodegradable films and even edible liquid pods from a regenerative source. These materials are impressive, but this isn't a science project. How does this translate into a real-world business strategy? Let's address the main concern: cost. Yes, some sustainable materials can have a higher upfront price, and implementation requires adjustment, but that's a narrow view. Sustainable packaging is a powerful brand asset. 8 in 10 UK consumers are willing to pay more for it. The savings also appear over time. You will see reduced disposal fees under EPR, lower material usage, and lighter shipping weights. A simple first step is right-sizing. By ensuring your box fits your product, you drastically cut material use, void fill, and shipping costs. So let's bring this all together. It is not one single factor, but a convergence of forces creating a new reality for UK businesses. That massive consumer demand we saw at the start. That is an opportunity. By switching, you meet that demand and build powerful brand loyalty. The new regulations like EPR aren't just a tax, they are a direct incentive to be more efficient. Smart choices directly lower your operational costs. This isn't theoretical. Major brands like IKEA, Apple, and Lush have already made this transition, proving it is a competitive advantage. The conclusion is clear. For UK businesses, sustainable packaging is no longer a niche choice. It is the intersection of smart regulation and sound financial strategy. Viable, beneficial alternatives to bubble wrap are not coming. They are here. They are driven by your customers and incentivized by new laws. The question is no longer if you should make the switch, but how you will manage it. Market leaders are making these decisions today. So where do you begin? Start with a simple packaging audit. Identify your highest volume, most wasteful packaging stream. Next, research one paper-based or other alternative for that single stream. Run a small-scale trial to test performance and cost. Finally, And most importantly, tell your customers what you are doing. Your sustainability story is a core part of your brand. Don't keep it a secret. The shift is happening. Lead it.